Okay, we're at Southwark Crown Court, and this is where Diplomatic Protection Unit PC David Carrick is allegedly being charged for 49 violent sexual assaults on women. That's the ones we know about, basically. There'll be a lot that are not known about as well. There'll be cover-ups too. I mean, the whole thing was covered up to begin with, wasn't it? Let's face it. They protected him for so many years for him to get away with all of this, till a point where it gets to 49 known violent sexual offences against women. He could have done something to little girls. That's probably been covered up if he has, because we know this country's stand with regard to homosexual predators of children and heterosexual predators of children. I'm not going to call them paedophiles. Do you know why? Because the word philia in Greek means caring love. So that should tell you everything you need to know about this country's stand on nonsense. They believe they lovingly care for children, or otherwise they wouldn't be called paedophiles, would they? Why would they call it paedophilia in English? These people are obsessed with the Greeks. They know enough about the Greek classical language to know that they're calling them people who lovingly care for children. They're not uneducated. These people speak Latin. They learn it in school. They learn classical Greek. They learn these languages because of the historical import of these languages. The point is, I don't want to start sounding like a conspiracy theorist. We want to stick to facts here. And the fact is, we have to ask, is there going to be real justice here? I don't know. They use a lot of strong language usually to appease the public, and then they just give them a light sentence. The way they talk about them, you would think they're going to face execution for what they've done. And then they give them a light sentence and they get out after half the amount of time on good behaviour. Okay, good behaviour should probably be a thing that exists for certain types of prisoners. But rapists, violent sexual offenders, child sexual predators, the kind of people they give a 6-month sentence to and let them go to re-offend. Does the Jeremy Bentham panopticon illusion work anymore, where they tell them they're being watched and really they're not most of the time? It doesn't, because nonces have got a way of checking when they're being watched and when they haven't. And I've clocked it. I know what it is. I know what they do. They go out in public and they act up. They start misbehaving and they see if any police turn up on the scene. And if they don't, while they're weirding out, they know they're not being watched at that moment. So I just want to highlight you to the tactics they use as well. And don't think the system don't know they do this, because they fucking do. They know. So everything seems deliberate, to be honest. I can't help getting that feeling. I can't help feeling it's deliberate. Anyhow, here you go. The Crown Court at Southwark. Steve Rodhouse, Chief Inspector Steve Rodhouse, who was put in charge of Operation Midland. They ridiculed him and attacked him, vilified him in the media for allegedly investigating a hoax and wasting £1 million of taxpayers' money. A piffling amount compared to the 27 million a year that the MPs claim in the expenses to get pissed up every day, because they're a bunch of fucking drunks that don't run the country. The corporations run the country, like the Corporation of London, for example, which is not considered part of the UK. This is just another small fragment of the corruption that goes on in the greater picture of things in the UK. And look at this. I want to draw your attention to this. Million women rise. I'm going to do a camera pan. Count the million women. I'm not being funny, but where are they? One woman came down here What a great woman, because she bothered to turn up. She's representing that 1 million over there. So I guess this one woman here is worth 1 million women. Support her. Support her campaign. She does a lot of good stuff, right? And people need to support people like her. So where's the 1 million women? You just saw them all rolled into one. There you go.
OG on the beat.